Welcome! In this video, we'll learn how to use a Raspberry Pi and a Pi camera to create your very own stop-motion video. You'll write some Python code, use a button to snap photos, and finally turn them into an animation. Materials: Raspberry Pi, power supply, keyboard, mouse, and monitor, Pi camera, breadboard, jumper wires, and a button switch. Let's connect the camera and make sure it's working. Open up Thony and type the following code. Let's save the code. Now, run the program. You should see a preview window from the camera for about 5 seconds. If that works, great, your camera is ready. Next, let's add a button so we can capture photos with a button press. Wire up your button switch, breadboard, wires, and the Raspberry Pi. I'll use GPIO2 to connect the button. Before snapping photos, let's make sure the button connection is working. I'll modify the previous code to test the button. Let's import the button. Then assign button GPIO button 2. Add a print statement. Then add a forever loop using while true. This loop will forever detect whether the button is pressed or not and respond to it. If button is pressed, meaning if it's true, then print button pressed. Then add a little pause so that the message doesn't get printed over and over again when the button is held down. When you run this and press the button, you should see button pressed in the output. Next, let's have the button snap a photo. We need a place to save our photos. Open your home directory and create a folder called Stop Motion. Notice where the folder is located. We'll need to reference this location in our code. home/raspi/stopmotion. Your path may look different from mine. I have home/raspi, but yours may be home/pi. Now let's upgrade the code. I'll leave the button and camera assignment lines and delete the rest. Let's add the camera preview and start the camera. Then set frame to 1. We'll use this number to name each of the photo files. Then we'll use this concept, try except. Just like if and else, they work as a set. The try block lets you run code and handle errors or interruptions gracefully. And here's while true. Again, this is an infinite loop. What are we infinitely detecting? Button wait for press. Unlike is pressed, which checks continuously, this line pauses the program until the button is actually pressed. Nothing else happens until you push the button. Camera capture file. This takes a picture with the Pi camera. This part means the file name includes the frame number with 3 digits, padded with zeros. Your files will be saved as frame001.jpg, frame002.jpg, frame003.jpg, and so on. This is important because later you can stitch them together in order to make a stop-motion video. Make sure to update the file path with yours. Frame plus equals 1. After each photo, the frame number increases by 1, so the next picture gets a new file name. 001, 002, 003, and so on. Button wait for release. After taking the picture, the program waits until you release the button before looping back. This prevents multiple photos from being taken if you hold the button down too long. Keyboard interrupt happens when you stop the program manually, usually by pressing Ctrl+C in the terminal. Instead of crashing, the program will run the cleanup code inside except. Here, it stops and closes the camera properly. Now comes the creative part. Arrange your characters or objects, or yourself. Move them slightly, press the button, and repeat. Remember, stop motion needs many pictures. For just 5 seconds of video, you may need over 100 photos. Once you've taken enough photos, let's turn them into a movie. First, install the tools you need by opening the terminal and typing the following. Then create your stop-motion video with this command. It's long, but it works. This will stitch your photos together at 10 frames per second and play the video automatically. If you want to slow down the video, adjust the frame rate to a smaller number. Enter. Here it is. Your stop motion video is now saved as stopmotion.mp4 in your home folder. You can open it, watch it, and share it with your friends.